Muslim women enjoy many rights within Islam, such as their right to own property, to choose their husbands, get divorced and remarry, to work outside of the home and own a business.
We do have Muslim women, as counselors in our area, and we have Muslim women all about in this multi-faith. They're all involved in all this. We have Muslim sisters.
My name is Bashirat Martins. I'm the treasurer of the Nasfat Youth Wing.
I'm the executive treasurer, and I went through election. There was an election, and I was elected. And the elections involved the sisters and the brothers together.
Some Muslim women feel discriminated against because of their expressions of faith.
They do have problem in securing job.
Is that
virtually, that they're Muslim. After all, they are well read, but this sentimental issue is still there. But
is it worse? Is it worse for the boys or worse for the girls, or about the same?
I think it's mostly for the sisters. It's for the sisters, especially when they see them with their hijab and their gown, and all that. Which it shouldn't matter. That shouldn't matter as long as they can do their job well and they are qualified.
Do you feel intimidated by women wearing hijabs?
No, I think it's quite cute.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like it.
Recently we've been seeing a lot of sisters wearing the headscarf, so then it's become a bit normal, so they don't really see it as anything much anymore. So personally with the hijab in London, I haven't kind of got anything. Well, maybe when I went outside London, that where you don't really see hijabi sisters or whatever, that there was kind of like racist comments and stuff.
I don't think they're oppressed. I think if they don't want to wear it, they don't have to wear it, do they?
I choose to wear the hijab. The hijab isn't forced on anybody. If you really understand the perspective of this religion and you know the importance of the hijab, definitely I think everybody would choose it.
I wear the hijab because I know it's a compulsory obligation within the religion upon me. It's not something that's been forced upon me because obviously I have the choice not to abide by this obligation. And I know that is something that liberates me within the deen and is pleasing towards Allah.
Just quickly, what is the importance of the hijab?
You feel protected, you are covered up, you are not being molested, you are not being harassed. When you put on the hijab, you feel safe. It's like a cover for you that, oh, I'm saving this, I'm being identified, somebody that is noble. I think it gives you a kind of a rest of mind, reassurance that you are protected.
You interview two people separately, and then you ask them questions to see whether they got each other's answers right, but I don't know how we do that.
Generally with the niqab, what I have come to conclude is that it's because you don't see it a lot, and that's kind of what it is, and they see something and they might be a bit threatened and stuff. So I think maybe it's just, the issue of what you're not used to.
I believe that it's a commandment from Allah, that it's an obligation for me to wear the hijab. So obviously that first and foremost, that's the first reason why I'm going to do it. Also, I think that it's my identity. Islam is not just a religion. It's not like sidelong against me. I'm not Muslim and African like sidelong. I think Islam, it supersedes that in the sense that it doesn't take from my identity, but that is who I am and that's what I live and that's what I breathe. So me wearing my hijab, it makes people know about me, and if they want to make their own judgments, that's their problem. And just to the question that you were talking about before, any problems that I might have faced, there's been name calling and that. Obviously for me that is not really that much of a thing because I believe in what I'm doing, and if they want to say that, obviously it's a thing of re-educating them. But I think that Muslims, especially us sisters, we need to be much more congruent in our teachings and in our da'wah and in what we tell people, and we need to stop being so apologetic for the things that we're doing. It's not, sorry I'm wearing a hijab, it's not, sorry I need to go and pray. It's a thing of, this is what I'm doing. You need to, if you want to earn respect, you need to put yourself in a place of power. You need to dress yourself with honor and believe in what you're doing, and you need to go back to your books because you don't know what you're saying, you don't know what you're doing. So why are they gonna even think that you have some sense of respect for yourself? So that's what I think.
And also, I go to a college where me and maybe two other sisters wear hijab and abaya, and one other girl doesn't, and she's a close friend of ours. So people would ask me, why doesn't she wear it? And obviously, I'm not going to put my sister down and make her sound bad or anything. So I'll just explain, not everybody might be at the same level, everybody's growing in their deen, you know, you don't know what somebody who is covering up is lacking as well. But because we're not always united with it, it's difficult because they just think you're being the extra one. Like when somebody asked me why I was wearing the hijab the other day, first thing you do say is because God said so. That's what it is for me. And also because you're supposed to be modest and you're supposed to be covering your beauty for who it's meant for. So that's why you have to try and explain to people.
Any feature ideas?
Yeah, I've got a feature.
Oh, a little bit of piece. Got your feature. What is it?
My sister, she covers her face, so she wears the niqab, and obviously that's more of a cover. And around when all the bombing stuff was still fresh and that, it's not that she was attacked, but people were like typical like middle-aged like white men were saying things, and then like people, I think one time said somebody didn't spit at her, but they spat like next to her, and obviously that's because they don't know what they're doing. So that's why. But people do get those kind of things like still, and I just think it's sad really.
The hijab we're putting on does not make us bad person.
Being a Muslim and being, you know, in hijab or all that, you know, it doesn't matter.
We are like every other person, but the difference is we're putting on a hijab.
It's just like seeing a Christian with a cross, putting a cross on, or a Jew with a skull cap.
There was a day I went there without hijab, and I met some few people saying hello, and they were they were nice. And on another occasion, with the hijab, they're not as friendly as they were. And sometimes when you use the hijab, you're scared because you don't know the impression about people. You don't know what people think about you.
You mean you're scared to put the hijab on?
Scared of what people think of you. You know, you just feel once you're with the hijab or there's a man with the jalabia, they look at you as terrorists. So that alone, kind of, you cannot be your true self. You know, you just kind of withdraw a little bit. But that won't stop people from using hijab. It won't stop me from using it.